Howdy, 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 my beautiful Capricorn. How you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading, Capricorn, for the month of October 2021, darling. So, if you find any tarot cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, let me know in the comments below, Capricorn, which cards resonate with you and how, because that's how I keep up with y'all, through the comments, Capricorn, as well, if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibes, darling. I would really appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you do that extra step to support me, Capricorn. Remember though, darling, it does not matter what you identify as, whether it's he, she, they, them, anything inside or outside of that spectrum, darling. If these cards resonate with you, it's meant for you, darling. Remember though, put this in perspective, I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you, Capricorn. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the tarot cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to be offended by it whatsoever. I believe tarot cards are just here to give you some food for thought for today, a perspective to consider, but never making the choices in your life, because it's your life to live, Capricorn, not mine and not these tarot cards. So remember as well, I'm just here to give you some support, Capricorn. Whatever decisions you end up making, I'm always here to support. I'm not very going to be here to chastise you and how y'all live your life. So let's just jump into your weekly tarot horoscope reading today, Capricorn, see what's going on. But first and foremost, Capricorn, I'm going to be using my newest tarot deck that a subscriber gifted to me. We're going to be doing a little bit of a tarot forecast, doing a little bit of a vibe check, darling. See how the energies are going to be for you this week, Capricorn. Also, can we just take a moment, Capricorn, and appreciate this artwork, darling? Appreciate how gorgeous this artwork is. And also, I want to point out that this is the Halloween-themed tarot, Capricorn, so we're definitely on theme for the spooky season, honey. But we have here the, what is this? The Sun card. Come on now. Capricorn, Virgo got this as well. So the Sun card is the very best card in the tarot deck, in my opinion. It is the card of just abundance, weights being lifted off your shoulders, just a very nice energy to be in. I don't want to be covering that, Capricorn. So definitely, Capricorn, I'm getting this impression I'm being shown like a storm and then the sun showing up. So admittedly, I do feel as if that kind of represents more so of like some type of struggle that you guys have been going through, whether it's like some type of emotional struggle. I keep on wanting to say trauma, so maybe something traumatic happened, emotional trauma, or something traumatic happening in your life that's been just like really rough, darling. I feel as if this is gonna be a week of where the tides are finally shifting into a lot more positive energy for you, Capricorn. So let's continue on with this. We have here the Queen of Swords coming in here, Capricorn, with the Hierophant coming in as well. And then for your third card, darling, we have the Fool. Come on now, Capricorn. This Fool card showed up in your pre-shuffle as well. So I feel as if for many of you guys, you know, you're in this Queen of Swords state, admittedly, Capricorn. I do feel like you guys are a little bit wary about what the future holds, or we're a little bit wary in terms of your commitments, with whether it's in terms of some type of relationship in your life, or even just like in terms of your finances and job. I feel like with this Hierophant, there's this wariness or this unsureness on like how the future, like what the future holds for you. Some type of long-term commitment thing, whether it's your job or what have you, Capricorn. And then with this Fool card here, you know, this is the card of taking a leap of faith, right? Taking a leap of faith. It also is a start of a new chapter, darling. That's why the Fool card is always represented by the number 0, but I don't think the new numbers are shown. Yeah, it's not shown on this in this tarot deck, Capricorn, but most tarot decks will show case in the major arcana the number associated with them. The Fool is associated with the number 0, which kind of represents like fresh start, darling, clean slate. So definitely an interesting energy to be in, Capricorn. Let's get some clarifiers on this. See what's going on, darling. I want to get into this Fool energy actually, because that's what interests me the most. Like, what is this new chapter that we're talking about? So, girl, you saw my face. Don't look at my nails. I'm playing, but you saw how I was like looking at that card. I was like, okay. So you have the Fool card coming in on the Fool card. So really amplifying this message of a new start. And with that Sun card being your overall energy this week too, Capricorn, very positive. You have the 3 of Wands coming in here, and then the 10 of Wands. So really, oh, Capricorn, It's like you're going to be starting to see the signs of things being lifted this week, Capricorn, admittedly. I do get this sense here of where you're going to be getting this sense, or, actually what I was talking about beforehand with the numbers, you can see the number 0 at the bottom here with this full energy, or with this full card, right? So I wanted to point that out since we got the option to. Capricorn, I feel like for many of you guys, you're going to be seeing signs of more so like either the sun coming up or positivity starting this week. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a lot of positive things happening this week, right? I can't promise sunshines and rainbows, darling, when I don't see sunshines and rainbows. But you're going to be starting to see the weights being lifted off of your shoulders. You're going to be seeing the struggle starting to be lifting. And I know from your previous weekly reading, Capricorn, it's interesting that you have the Fool card coming in twice for this, because I know in your last week's I was talking about how you guys needed to have a change of pace, or have like a different approach when it comes to like your financial success, even in terms of like just in general. It feels like you needed to change up what it is that you've been doing in order to garner better results or just better stability, better finances, what have you. It feels like that you guys needed to have like a nice change of approach. And I feel like you guys are starting to lean into this more. You're starting to see more signs of being like, oh, well, maybe I should start doing, start a YouTube channel, Capricorn. Maybe for some of you guys, you're seeing signs of being like, oh, maybe I should start leaning into this hobby of mine or this passion of mine and see if I could make something of it, right? I feel as if you're going to keep on getting some very reaffirming strong signs of like where the trajectory of your life needs to be going into next, or like what your next move should be for you, Capricorn. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Numbers on the clock I'm being shown. So pay attention to numerology big time this week. And yeah, just pay attention to signs, because you're going to be definitely receiving some strong signs, Capricorn. So now, darling, let's continue on. No, I don't want to do that yet. Let's continue on and see what you don't see coming towards you this week, Capricorn. What don't my Capricorns see coming towards them this week, darling? Let's see here. We have the Magician card coming in here. This makes so much sense already, right out the bat, Capricorn. I'm telling you, you have been exuding the Magician energy for some time now, Capricorn, but I digress. 7 of Wands here as well. And then for your third one, we have the 4 of Swords. So there's definitely been this sense here, Capricorn, of where you've been licking your wounds with something. Like, I feel like what you don't see coming is dependent on what it is that you've been, I don't want to say struggle, because that implies that you've been struggling, but whatever it is that you've been needing to heal from. So whether it's like some type of relationship in your life, what you don't see coming, I feel like for many of you guys, this is really talking about like some type of relationship or just like outside perspective. I feel like what's switching up for you is like definitely some type of relationship in your life, or you might even be finding yourself getting approached, Capricorn, I'm going to be honest here, Capricorn. This is giving me very much so this sense of where as you continue like leaning further into like this new energy that you're taking a leap of faith with, it's almost like either you start attracting somebody that, and I feel like it's kind of someone that this is a weird specific message, Capricorn, but it's like you start attracting somebody that might share some similarities as someone that you potentially moved on from in the past, whether, I don't know what happened in your past with some type of past connection, but I feel like something new is coming in that shares a lot of the same traits. And I don't know if that's a necessarily good or bad thing for you, Capricorn. It might be triggering, obviously, in some sense, being like, oh, this person just reminds me a lot of this old person. But I feel like it's in a nice way, because that 4 of Swords is like that sense of healing. But I don't know, Capricorn. It's like as you continue leading your life and really following in the direction. Where are my cards, girl? Capricorn, where did I put my tarot cards? I have like a clarifying deck and I don't know. Oh, there we go. Here it is, darling. I just want to know a little bit about this. This is interesting. We have the Chariot card. No, this is the Knight of Wands coming in here. The Knight of Wands coming in. I see this Knight of Wands, though, in this tarot deck as like a mini chariot, admittedly, though. Knight of Wands, 5 of Swords. And then we have the 5 of Discs coming in here. So Capricorn, This is weird to unpack for me because it's like, as you continue on in your stride, you're attracting somebody that definitely does exude a little bit of like someone from your past. But for some reason, I get this impression here of where it's just like, it might be an energy of someone that you start feeling as if you're not like either deserving of, or an energy of where it like spooks you out a little bit or intimidates you. It could even be like a situation like, you know, let's just say you started a YouTube channel. Maybe you instantly get like some traction, like you build some traction, like people notice you quickly, and then you start experiencing some imposter syndrome. It just feels like you garner attention from outside sources, and it just either feels like familiar to you because of what you connected with in the past, or like this attention that you garner towards you puts you in this sense of being like triggering you from like past things of being like, well, what if I'm not attractive enough for this? What if I'm not deserving enough for this? Like, it's like this weird energy. And then you have the Two of Wands here. Yeah, it's like this weird energy here, Capricorn, of where it's like you attract something that's very reminiscent of your past energy, or it brings out something from your past energy that you need to unpack. But I see this as like a positive thing overall for you guys still. And what does that mean though, Capricorn? I want to get more detail. This is weird. This is a really weird reading. Queen of Cups here. So it's overall good. But it's here, it's as if like, Capricorn, it's as if you're like the people's perceptions of you is going to be what's extremely healing for you. So let's just use the narrative. Like you open up a channel, you start having attention brought towards you. And maybe you, in the past, you always were told that you were not attractive enough to like be a model, or just like you weren't well spoken enough or educated enough or what have you. It just feels as if like, if it's not like a person that exudes these traits, it's like you start having like your life starts unfolding in such a way that it brings up this repressed issues, these repressed traumas in your life, that then just like resolves it, right? In that sense of being like this experience shows to you where it's just like, oh, I am attractive enough, I am talented enough, I am educated enough, in that sense. Does that make sense for you, Capricorn? Like, I don't know how else to really properly explain it, but you know, like this is a very interesting road to be unpacking, darling. So now, Capricorn, let's see overall what good things are coming towards you. I don't know what that... Girl, come on now. I don't know what that energy was, Capricorn. Like, I definitely am interested in hearing about what that is for y'all. We have here the Five of Cups here. Then the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, I feel okay. I know where this is going, Capricorn. I know where this is going in that Knight of Wands. So the good things coming in the work for you guys. Like, I don't even need to pull clarifiers. I don't even need to mess with these cards any. Like, this is straight up a situation of where you guys are going to be experiencing some very positive success in some avenue in your life, Capricorn, that really starts allowing for you, realizing this is upside down, starts allowing for you to see yourself in a much more truer way of yourself. I feel like for many of you guys, either you're experiencing some imposter syndrome, or you just had energy in your life that just had you feeling low. Or just not, you know, it gives me very much so like maybe you were in like a family that didn't give you a lot of compliments, Capricorn, or maybe your support system just never gassed you up in the way that like, yeah, they just never gassed you up. And so it's just like because you had all these other energies telling you how they perceive you, but it wasn't in like a very positive light, or just in a way where it's like, you're just used to not really receiving a bunch of, just support, like something, as you continue on in this magician energy and creating stuff for yourself, as you continue on having the success come in, should you take that leap of faith, of course, Capricorn, like you start realizing like just how good you actually are. And I don't know, it's just like this weird sense of just like something from the past, definitely for sure, just shifts that either affected your perception or what have you. But it all just comes in this, like something that's been repressed comes back into the light, whether it's through the shape of a person or through your experiences, Capricorn. But it's extremely healing for you this time around. Whereas initially when you first see it, it's just like, oh, this stuff's being unpacked, it's going to be really heavy. Like, it's just really in a positive healing way. Capricorn, this is so interesting. Definitely let me know what this is about, darling. But I don't even need clarifiers on this. Like, this really just take that leap of faith, Capricorn. Please take that leap of faith. So let's wrap this portion up. Give these cards to Miss Barbara Walters, darling, and give these cards to Miss Aretha Franklin, darling. And then let's continue on with your tarot reading now. Let's see what your spirit guide and ancestral messages are for this week through tarot. Let's see what tarot messages they have. Girl, can I not hold these cards? Capricorn. We have here I can't, apparently. Three of Swords coming in here, Capricorn, with the Page of Pentacles, and then the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is the same message here, where it's just like you talk about this pain, you talk about this disappointment associated with the Three of Swords, Capricorn, and then Page of Pentacles, whether this is through new communication, right? Page of Pentacles can represent someone offering communication towards you, or this Page of Pentacles comes in as this energy of where that you created with that full moment, Capricorn, that opens up, that allows for you to, end of the day, Nine of Cups is that sense of wish fulfillment that allows for you to, as you continue accomplishing things. I get the sense that we address this Three of Swords here. We identify not only the pain that you've had, but it also is just this. I really do feel like it's this sense of healing. Otherwise, the Nine of Cups wouldn't be showing up, because it's like that wish fulfillment. It's like this weird message where it's just like, it's weird for me to unpack, because it's like this weird intertwinement of just like traumatic, like heavy energy, but it's still on just such a lighter note, especially with that sun energy. We have the Nine of Cups again, so double wish fulfillment happening here. So it's like through your accomplishments that start happening for you this week, I would even say throughout this entire month, Capricorn, that you really start learning more about yourself, and you start having a much more positive vision or image of yourself, man. I don't know if you guys just like, I don't know, Capricorn. It's like, maybe you guys were insecure beforehand, but I don't even feel like it's a sense of insecurity. It just feels as if like, a lot of stuff that you may not even have been aware of that was just so heavy for you starts being brought to the surface and actually just be really healing. You have the Sun card coming in, darling, as well. And then the King of Discs, as you continue building up and really bringing forth, like, because I do feel like you're building something, Capricorn. You're building something. You're building this thing that you really have wanted. You're putting yourself out there, and it's extremely healing for you in the sense of you garner the success, you garner this attention, you bring forth someone. You bring forth someone, or you bring forth this energy of where it's just like you realize that you address your imposter syndrome that was brought forward from past events and past people, or you bring forward this new connection with somebody. I feel that would actually be a very small percentage of just like this very nostalgic energy that ends up being healing for you. Like, it just brings forth this sense of, like, I don't know, I feel like you're going to just start seeing yourself in a much higher light and a much clearer vision of how powerful, how lovely you actually are, Capricorn. Oh my gosh. I keep saying it's weird, but it's just like, I've not had a reading like this before, Capricorn. This is a very interesting dynamic. Man. I'm happy for it. Like, I hope my reactions don't have you like feeling stressed, Capricorn. It's just wow. For a general reading, I've never had like such a powerful message like this. Let's continue on though, Capricorn. See how people are perceiving you at this time, as well as their intentions towards you, Capricorn. Yeah, I need to know what's going on in y'all's lives, Capricorn. Please let me know if you feel like sharing in the comments. Let me know what's going on, darling. What's been going on with you, honey? We have the Three of Wands here. The World card. And then the Emperor card coming forward. So definitely this sense, you already have connected with this person before, Capricorn. You connected with this person. I feel like this is someone that, one more, the Five of Wands. So someone that you aren't really talking to right now, definitely is like, it's giving me very much so this person I do feel like there's some type of similarity. I hope that did not catch my burp. I apologize if it did, Capricorn. It's giving me very much so like, 'cause I keep hearing competition or comparing. I don't know if this person like compares themselves to you, or as if like, maybe this is even like siblings, or like friendships, where it's just like they're used to being the one that's like sought after, or they're used to being like the successful one, or what have you. We're definitely honing in on this type of energy where it's just like, I don't know if they think they're better than you, or they're just used to garnering all the attention, Capricorn, right? We're definitely hard, like, because I'm not really getting like a malintent energy, if that makes sense. So it's like, while we do have this very like condescending energy here, I don't know if they realize how condescending they come off as, or maybe it's just their existence and like how other people would maybe even compare them, like people compare you to them as well. Let's see their intentions, though. King of Cups, Four Swords, and the Tower card. Wow. So their intentions towards you is definitely the sense of healing, right, Capricorn? And I feel like this actually happens as you continue in your stride, as you continue building stuff up for yourself. It's almost this sense of like, once you are able to feel very confident in what it is that you're creating and really just inspiring people, really, because I do feel as if like whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to be extremely successful, and this person is extremely inspired by it, and maybe even just the sense of hearing this person say like, hey man, I'm proud of you, right? And I feel as if that's going to be like, you guys are going to be having a moment here that like brings forth such healing to you guys, and is going to be just providing such closure to you. And I don't know if you guys are going to continue this connection or not, but it's just this sense of where this communication with this person, they want to just like be on really good terms with you, and just like maybe you guys just had like issues that you both had to deal with. I'm getting very much so, I'm not gonna lie, very much so family, or like past like best friends energy, or siblings. Yeah, like this is very strange in this way, where it's just like both you had to be doing well in y'all's own lane before you guys could really come together and really have a thriving connection. Whether that was due to because people always were comparing you guys to one another, or what have you. It just feels like once you both are doing good in your life and very secure in what it is that you both are creating for yourselves, that's when you guys are able to finally just like connect and really start anew, start fresh. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. Y'all's reading was so difficult for me to unpack, and there's just so much going on, man. So much going on, but so much loveliness, but so much going on. So Capricorn, please let me know how this resonates with you. I'm really interested. But that is the reading that I have for you, darling Capricorn. Hopefully you found some cards that did resonate with you. Remember, if you want to book a private personal reading with me, my website's always linked down below, SimplyVelca.com, darling. Next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that just being Simply Velca, honey. But until next time, darling Capricorn, I love you so much. Bye.